This is part two of our segment with Nida Hooda, who is an education consultant, and we are talking about a hot topic, and that is discipline, disciplining your children, right? So, Nida, children love to act out, right? Naughty, they're playful. What are the reasons why children misbehave, and actually, what message are they trying to relay to their parents?
So, I would say misbehavior is a form of communication. So, when they misbehave, there's always some underlying factor
Mhm.
behind their misbehavior. What sort of misbehavior is that? Is it sometimes, not all kids are same. I have two daughters, both of them act out differently. Well, they have acted out because that's the form of communication. That's how they tell parents
Hmm.
that, would you question an infant for crying?
No.
Would you question an infant for screaming?
Hmm.
No, because that's their way of communication. So when they grow as toddlers, their communication is louder and expressive
Mhm.
as compared to an infant. That's again their communication. That, I'm hungry or I'm frustrated. I don't have any friends. I don't want to share. That's big.
Okay.
If a toddler doesn't want to share and you ask them to share, well, the brain is still developing that what was mine, now I'm going to give it to somebody else, but I will get it back. That's hard for them to understand. The brain is not ready for that. And you
Mhm.
train the brain, you train that muscle with time by sharing, modeling
Mhm.
what to do and how to do it, and you will get it back. Trust me. That's the reason they act out when they are learning something. And sometimes these 4 or 5 years old, they are risk takers.
Hmm.
They try to touch every boundary of yours
Yeah.
and they want to see what goes around when I touch that boundary. So, what sort of reaction I get when I, push buttons.
Mhm.
It happens a lot with the teachers in the classroom because then they are dealing with so many children and every child is a different personality.
Mhm.
So somebody is acting out in a loud way, but somebody is just sitting in a chair and crying, maybe that's also acting out. So that's the caregiver's role of how to manage this emotion and how to manage this emotion. Sadly, the loud kids take the lead and
Right.
the quiet kids are ignored, maybe not ignored because they are not loud, so they don't grab attention,
Hmm.
but loud kids, they grab attention and they are the focal point, they become the focal point of the classroom. Then how to manage those loud emotions as compared to the quiet ones.
Right.
But we have seen, the research has said that these quiet ones usually end up into depression and mental illness because they were suppressed from expressing sometimes.
Hmm.
So it is
Mhm.
it is really important for us as parents and caregivers, wherever we see children, it is very important for give them safe space to express. If the
Interesting.
expression is there, you won't feel it's act out. It's not misbehavior. Then if they feel safe to express, then they're saying how they feel. The misbehavior would go away and communication would start. And the first rule of communication is listening again.
Mhm.
So when you listen, you understand, you be empathetic towards those children, and you validate their emotions.
Right.
Validate in the sense that I understand this is frustrating. So what can we do about it? Or why
Mhm.
don't you let's go have a sip of water first so that our body calms down
Mhm.
and then we'll think how to handle this situation. It won't get into misbehavior, but yes, if there's no special need, then the child is expressing a feeling.
Mhm.
But if there are special needs, then we have
That's a
to take a different
different.
route.
Yeah. What about when there are tantrums
Hmm.
that take place, right? When what's the emotions that affect a child's behavior, and how do we as parents handle this? Like, you're in a public place, you've seen it all in the grocery store, they're like on their backs, they're kicking their legs up and hands, and you're just mortified because you don't know how to handle it. What's the best way of dealing with this situation?
So, again, the root cause. What's the root cause of the tantrum? Is that a physical need? Is the child hungry? Is the child sleepy? Or if the child is not feeling safe?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the physical things that we need to cater into. This is one aspect
Mm-hmm.
of why the child is having a tantrum. If a child is hungry, the caregiver needs to know. I would always say, I would always, till I die, that there's not a single problem with the child. We need to understand as caregivers what their needs are.
Mm-hmm.
Because 5-year old, what sort of problem a 5-year old would give you? If as a caregiver, I am not able to understand that this problem is coming up, then I fail as a caregiver.
Mm-hmm.
If my child is
Yeah.
hungry and I have
Feeding.
not fed the child, come on.
Yeah.
This 3-year old is going to have a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
I know that my child has not taken a good sleep at night and I force him to go to the park.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect?
Yeah.
Right? During the nap time, if you want your child to hang around with your family members, what else do you expect? You created this situation for
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So the child's routine, especially early childhood, this comes first.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a physical need, all right, check physical need. No, the child slept properly and was well fed and this and that. Again, was the child high on sugar? That's
Okay.
again a separate. I'm sure the caregivers would understand what I mean by
Mm-hmm.
high on sugar. Emotional need. So the child is not always needy. The child is also testing your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So at the grocery store, we usually see these kids are laying on their tummy and banging and
Mm-hmm.
screaming because they know that's how it has been working.
Okay.
Sometimes the kids know, they are so smart. They
Mm.
know that this is the only way my mom is going to buy me this. This has worked.
Attention.
Yeah, attention. And that's when the caregiver needs to have rules and discipline in
Mm-hmm.
order.
Mm-hmm.
That you can have this only whatever you want them to earn it. Make sure whatever you are buying for them, they have earned it,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever your rules are.
Mm.
If we set the rules properly, even for going to the grocery store, that all right, we'll get to the car and then I'll help you open this bag of cookies or whatever, but we are not opening it inside the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rule you set. Make sure keep your word.
Mm.
And because the child will always have trust issues then. If you do not open it at the very moment you get to the car, next time the child is not going to trust you, and they are again going to have those tantrums over
Tantrums.
and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And I have also seen my clients doing getting into this power struggle at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
This amazes me because because maybe the caregiver is hungry.
Yes, we get hangry too.
Yeah, why not? We are humans. So yeah, so let's these are such teeny tiny
Mm.
tips that we need to be aware of whenever we are with those young kids outside and to avoid tantrums. What I have seen in the classrooms, that's funny, because then you cannot manage everything. If the child is fed properly, slept properly, this is not in your hands. But if the child is not safe and they are throwing tantrums at the playground, or maybe you would feel that the child would run, or maybe these parents have already heard of cases that this child ran from the line towards the parking lot and the teacher
Mm-hmm.
had to
Mm-hmm.
pull the child. So the safest way of the keeping a child safe from in such spaces is to hold them.
Mm.
Is to hold them.
Mm-hmm.
If your child is having a tantrum, and this physical tantrum that they are throwing things, you carry them, and you carry them to the car. I have seen kids having such tantrums at the mosque.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would always recommend parents that you hold them, you carry them, you give them your touch. If they do not calm themselves down, and if you are not ready, you are not calm in that situation, go to the car, take hold that child, go to the car and talk with them. If they are not ready, let them scream, let this energy
Out.
go out,
Mm.
And then you have conversation with them that if this happens next time, we are going to do the same. I'm going to carry you. That will be embarrassing
Hmm.
at the mosque, and but we are going to get to the car right away.
Okay, so that's the best way of dealing with a child who's having a tantrum, let's say at a grocery store. Then you have to leave your cart, you have to hug the child
If the child is being
and go.
physical and throwing things
Yeah,
away, that is not safe for the child, that is
right.
not safe for adults. You know,
Hmm.
you need, there are ways of calming the kids down.
Hmm.
If you are able to do it, if you are able to hold your child and deep breathe, that would be ideal. But
Hmm.
if you are not able to do it, you cannot keep your child unsafe with the cart. What if the things fall on him, or
Hmm.
whatever happens? So
Right.
the best way is, the safest thing is to do is hold your child and give them your calm energy.
All right. Why does correcting behavior without correction often backfire? And what does connection look like in this?
In this book, it is mentioned multiple times that there's always connection before correction.
Connection before correction. Okay, what does that
Yeah,
mean?
it's, and on a deeper level, it is building relationships
Hmm.
before you point out mistakes. So, on
Okay,
a deeper level,
okay.
when we talk about adults, when we talk about adult friendships, when we talk about teen friendships, in every relationship,
Hmm.
if you point out mistakes, but you are not connected to them, you are not aligned, you will be crowned as, a nagging person on
Hmm.
everybody, because you are not connected to that person emotionally.
Hmm.
So when it comes to this, these little kids, if you keep correcting them, they are seeing the world through your eyes.
Hmm.
They are listening the world to your words. So, I mean, what words are they hearing? I did this wrong. I did that wrong. And then we talk about my child doesn't have confidence.
Hmm.
How is the child going to have confidence? Because you kept correcting your child before you built your connection with the child.
Hmm.
So, connection, again, the first thing is listening, quality time. Quality time comes in many different ways. Quality time, my quality time with my girls is always in the car
Hmm.
whenever we go for our basketball practices, our dance classes. So it's one on one quality time.
Hmm.
My little one is 7 years old. So she loves to snuggle with me. We read together. That's the quality time. She loves it when I sit and watch TV with her. So I sit and watch TV with her. That's the quality time. So whatever helps you stay connected to your child, that builds connection. And then you can come up with your firm and kind ways of saying that, you should have done it this way, rather than, oh, why do I still see your blanket here? Was your bed made?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how you shape your words and correct them where
right.
needed.
Yeah, because a lot of times we don't even realize how we tend to belittle our kids, and when they repeat it back to us, and we're like, "Oh my goodness, did I really call you that, or did I really say that to you?"
Yeah, it has to do a lot with our reflection.
Hmm.
And I see these parents today are so mindful about what they do, how they speak, and they reflect. Sometimes they overburden themselves that I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. So I would also tell these parents to give yourself some grace
Mm-hmm.
as well, because we all are human beings, we all are learning. Every stage of parenthood is learning a new skill.
Yeah.
Early childhood, and then elementary kids, and then teens, and then adulthood, every phase will come with a different set of challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to keep building upon it. Connection doesn't fail. Connection at early childhood, on elementary, and teens and adulthood,
Absolutely.
connection is always there. Building relationship would never fade away.
But Nida, at what age should we start disciplining our children?
um well, discipline comes from within. So if you have a discipline and routine in your lifestyle, they will catch it from infancy.
Hmm.
when we see the way teachers run the classroom with so many children,
Mm-hmm.
how they run it, because they have disciplinary rules and procedures involved in the classroom.
Mm.
This time we eat, this time we take a nap, this is work time. And in a Montessori classroom you have done maths, now it's time for language. So kids, they know how to go with the day. So it starts from a very early age. Even with infancy, we see that the child gets up every 2 to 3 hours. That's again discipline. The child doesn't keep crying all day long and doesn't keep eating and pooping
Mm-hmm.
all day long. There are breaks in between. What is potty training? What is sleep training? This is all discipline.
Mm-hmm.
That after 45 minutes, you go try again, use the bathroom,
Yeah.
right? This
Yeah.
is all disciplining. So the first thing is, are parents disciplined enough
Right.
to follow our routine?
Mm-hmm.
And if not, then this is the time, practice with your child.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. When I was raising my kids, I think the routine was the best thing that I did for myself.
True, true, true.
you know, that's what helped me out. What should parents do if the child keeps repeating the same bad behavior over and over and over again?
Keep repeating the consequences.
Hmm.
Keep repeating the consequences. Because if you don't follow up with your words, then there's no point. We have
Yeah.
seen, like, if mom, dad, or grandparents, if everybody is living together, so one person would always stand up and break the rule.
Yep.
That's the adult I'm talking about. That, all right, that's okay if she didn't finish the food this time. It's okay. You can do it next time.
Hmm.
So, you did not respect the rule mom set, or you did not respect the rule grandma set or grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is always there to negate.
Hmm.
So the first thing is that, are we following up with our words? And is the consequence enjoyable to the child? If yes, then of course the child is going to ask for more consequences, because the child is enjoying the consequence. Consequence is something the child should not enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot give a candy if your child is not finishing up her food, or whatever the rule is.
Mm-hmm.
I would say what I have done with my daughters, and what I have experienced with my clients at my company, is that I have asked, my daughter loves screen time. She's 7, and she would, do everything in order to get that 50 minutes
Hmm.
of screen time. That has She has earned 50 minutes, starting from 30 and then 40 and then 50.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so the only thing is that I talked to her about this, that this slows down your brain. Your screens slows down your brain. But I know you like watching TV. So I can give you some TV time if these chores are done. And now I was out to Houston for 3 days. I was not there nagging on her. This is the 7-year-old I'm talking about. I was
Mm-hmm.
not nagging on her head. When I came back home, all her chores were done. Not because
Hmm.
she wanted to watch TV. She could watch. I mean, I wasn't home.
Right.
But it's the discipline that we have created together.
Awesome.
And
That's
now they are
great.
doing things that, even if I'm not there.
Yeah, and I've noticed this, Nida, that a lot of times we give out empty threats. If you don't do this, I'm going to take away your TV time, or I'll put you in a timeout, or you're going to be grounded, and then we don't follow through,
Mm-hmm.
and the child knows that, and kids are very smart. They will
Hmm.
take advantage of it, and they will keep
Completely.
repeating the same thing over and over again. Okay, you know what, my mother is just saying these things, or my father is just saying these things, but they're empty threats.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
not going to do
ये तो
it.
कहते हैं,
हाँ.
ऐसे होता थोड़ी है. Right?
बिल्कुल.
Yeah. So the first thing I would say is that keep your words kind, although your consequences are maybe harsh on them. With, like, for example, not giving my daughter this 50 minutes of TV time is devastating on her.
Yeah.
But I keep it kind. All right, so you don't get a chance to watch TV, all right? So your words are kind, and
Mm.
you are sticking to it. So it,
Mhm.
it is not that harsh things that is coming out from your mouth, but the feeling that they have, that, oh my goodness, I got this consequence.
Hmm.
That's something that they are going to remember.
Okay. All right. How about positive discipline? Because that focuses on long term life skills, right? So, what skills do children gain when discipline is done this way?
What I see as these children, if we take again these 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, taking the work from the shelf, working, and putting it back on the shelf. That's the basic rule of a classroom. If you apply the same rule at home,
Hmm.
taking a toy, playing, and putting it back. Let's move on further. Taking your food out to eat, eating, putting it back.
Hmm.
Getting dressed, going somewhere. We got dressed, these teenagers. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. These teenagers, they come, they dress up, and they go out. When
Yeah.
they come back, they're putting it back, their clothes, they're keeping the rooms clean.
Hmm.
And imagine these kids going to college. So they know how these things start and
Hmm.
how do you finish it. You take it, you use it, you put it back.
Hmm.
So everything, every rule is set up in a way in the early years that they are going to help them later when they get to college.
Hmm.
You don't want to enter your college students' dorm room and sliding clothes from the floor and trying to make your way
Yeah.
how to get to the bed or how to get to the kitchen,
Right.
because these skills are instilled early in the early years, so they build foundation, and these skills are going to help them
Hmm.
later on in their lives when they become parents,
Hmm.
when they set boundaries, when they have discipline. So self discipline is big, big, big when it comes to early childhood. We see early childhood as, it's okay, let me do it, isko time lagega, I don't have time for this.
Mm.
Parents would normally say,
Parents are overworked, tired,
yeah,
exhausted.
they're overwhelmed too.
Yes.
But this creates self discipline later on.
And what if it doesn't? What if you miss the boat on that? And now you have this crazy teenager who's not making their bed and who's just the room is a pigsty and you've told them to clean up and they don't. What do you do?
Well, what I have been doing with my teenager is that she follows up, because I would give consequences and I'm pretty brutal on that. That no, I'm sorry, we are going to miss. I cannot take you to the birthday party because this is not clean enough. This
Mm.
is basic.
Hmm.
Few things that are basic. If you do not do the basic stuff, then we are not moving forward, and I keep my word.
Okay.
So these teenagers won't take that long in order to gauge that, oh, mom is just saying and she's not going to follow up. Well,
Mm.
no, you need to follow up.
Hmm.
If your teenager comes to you asking for every other thing to buy from Amazon, or this new fashion is coming up,
Hmm.
so what are the ways to earn it? So these are not rewards. Again, this is self discipline. That, are you disciplined enough? We usually talk about mind, body, and soul. How did you, what did you do to invest in your mind today?
Hmm.
And she would come up with, I did my homework, I did this pleasure reading or something. What for body? Did you do your dribble up, or basketball or whatever exercise, or gym? What did you do for soul? Did you make it to the mosque today? Did you pray at home? And then, if this is basic,
Mm.
this is not something extraordinary.
Yeah.
This is basic. So if these basic stuff is done, then we can move forward to do something luxurious for you. That
Yeah.
is shopping.
I think also as parents, we really have to pick and choose our battles.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing. There's certain things you
Yeah.
just have to let go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it makes for very unpleasant
I'm reading this
rearing.
book, Untangled, that talks about teen girls.
Hmm.
And that book has taught me a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would recommend that book to every parent who has teenagers.
Hmm. All right. Great. Um, just one more question before we wrap up the segment. Nida, what's the biggest mistake that you have seen parents make as far as discipline is concerned?
Not following up with their word.
Yeah.
Not following up. So when you say it, make sure you do it.
Hmm.
And don't go that harsh, that because then it is hard for you to do it.
Yeah.
So keep realistic expectations, keep realistic consequences that you can do. If my child is having a tantrum at the park and I said that I'm going to take you home, then take them home.
Hmm.
Keep up with your word.
All right. Great sage advice. Thank you. Very interesting and informative segment. And looking forward to having you again on the show. Thank you so much for staying with us. Do follow our social media, Instagram, and Facebook as well. And you can also suggest topics that you would like to see on Coffee Connections. Thank you